The guest mandate on student housing will finally be lifted in the next 2 weeks. Fareed Darwish is an RA for the West Grace North housing dorm. He believes the policy should have been updated in the beginning of the semester.
I feel like it didn't make sense because they still allowed VCU students who were residents to come to the building, but other VCU residents were not allowed in the building. And that kind of didn't make sense because we are all required to have the vaccine. And I understand why they did it. They wanted to keep the numbers low.
As of last December, 95.4% of VCU student population and 97.2% of employee population reported vaccination to the university.
Residents must sign in non-residential guests and non-affiliated guests at the front desk. All residents will have to do is scan their ID and make sure that their guests provide a valid photo ID at the front desk.
Gavin Roark, the executive director for residential life and housing, says the COVID numbers really put a dent in their plans.
We actually had an original conversation in November where we were going to lift it. Then that transitioned with the rise of the Omicron variant. We then had to kind of pause and see what was happening. And so we told folks that we would, reevaluate in January. Then Omicron was still kind of on the rise.
COVID cases this spring has been on a downward trend. As of now, there are only 2 active student cases and 2 employee cases of COVID-19. For VCU News, I'm Amaiya Howard.